Hey there, Austin from Cultivated Culture here. And today I want to show you something that is really fun and really cool and might save you some time and frustration when it comes to writing cover letters, which are probably the most frustrating job search document. So I know firsthand how annoying it is when you see that little checkbox on the application that says, cover letter required. And you're like, oh my God, I have to go write this thing from scratch. What do I say? Do I go grab one of those like weird templates online that one, everybody else is probably using, but two, sounds like really stale and old and not really like me? So this new tool changes that a little bit. And I'll preface by saying that, this is a generative AI tool that we're going to use. It's new, it's in beta. Nothing that comes out of it directly should be copied and pasted into a cover letter and submitted for a job. You should take the output here and view it as a baseline. This is doing 60, 70% of the work for you, but you still need to go in and you still need to make some tweaks and edits. Now, I guess I say 60 to 70%. It may be more than that. I'm being a little conservative, but truly, this tool will be able to write a baseline cover letter for you that is unique, original, and personalized to you and the job. And it'll be able to do that in like 30 seconds. And then you just need to go in and spend 5 minutes or so making the edits. And I think you're going to be pretty blown away by what this can do. So let's dive in. First thing that you need is a ChatGPT account. So you can just do a Google search for ChatGPT. The account is free. It just takes a couple seconds to set up. Super easy. Then you need to have a copy of your resume and you need to have a copy of the job description that you're targeting. So in this case, I have a job description for an account executive role at Snap. And that's what we're going to be focused on. So I'm going to go to ChatGPT and I am going to ask it to please write me a cover letter. And I'm actually going to say, let's start with this. Please write me a cover letter explaining why I'm a great fit for this job. Now, I want to do a couple of things here. First, I want to talk about what type of cover letter here. So I want the cover letter to be compelling and I want it to be outcomes focused. And the reason I say those things is because we want to use compelling language. We don't want it to be boring or bland. We want it to be interesting to read. We also want it to be focused on our outcomes and our value, right? That's what drives a great cover letter, a great resume, a great job search. So that's why I added those things in. Then I'm going to give it a little bit more data. So I'm going to say the job title is account executive. I'm going to say the company is Snap and the job description is, and then I'm going to come copy this entire job description. I'll leave out the legal language at the bottom, but I'm going to come copy the rest of this. I'm going to paste it in here and I am going to then basically hit start. So ChatGPT is now going to process all this information and it's going to start writing me a cover letter that is basically going to be tailored to this job description. It doesn't know anything about us yet, really. So most of this stuff is just going to be focused on the keywords and qualifications and skills that ChatGPT sees in the job description itself. So you can see right off the bat, I'm excited to apply for the account executive position at Snap Inc. as a highly motivated and results-driven professional with a background in marketing, branding, advertising, etc. And then it goes on and on. So this is unique. It's original. ChatGPT isn't, plagiarizing this from somewhere else. This isn't a template that you're just randomly going to find on Google. So that is the beauty of this. But this doesn't include anything about us, right? We can see your name is a placeholder here, and we want to take it to the next level. So the way that we're going to do that is by telling ChatGPT to rewrite this using our resume. So I'm going to come to my resume. I'm going to copy the entire contents of my resume, and then I'm going to say, please rewrite this cover letter using the content from my resume. And then I will say, here is my resume. And I will paste that in and boom, put that out there. So now ChatGPT is going to write the cover letter, but not only is it going to pull in information from the job description, it's going to pull in information from my own resume as well. And we're going to see this played out immediately. So at the very top here, it says, as a highly qualified sales executive with 10 plus years experience across sales, strategic partnerships, and business development in the ad tech industry, I'm confident in my ability to excel in this role. So we can see that exact line is right here with 10 plus years experience across sales, strategic partnerships, and business development in the ad tech industry. We'll also see ChatGPT pulling in results. So for example, here, resulting in $1 million worth of net new bookings as the senior business development lead at AppNexus. Well, the first piece of experience on my resume is senior business development lead, at AppNexus, and we have the $1 million in net new bookings. So you can see this tool is pulling in my experience, my results, the value that I've driven, and it's baking it into this cover letter. And then, of course, the cherry on top is just adding in the name here, right? This resume sample is Jordan Channing. Down here, we have Jordan Channing. And so this is a fully unique cover letter that ChatGPT has just written for me in 30 seconds. Now, I will say, again, this is not what you copy and paste and submit with your job application. You need to take this, you need to review the entire thing thoroughly. You need to make sure that there are no mistakes, that all the information is accurate. And you also need to revise it to be in line with your voice and what feels authentic. But once you do that, then you can submit this cover letter. And hopefully you can see how this tool can do 80% of the work for you, 90% of the work for you. Going in here and reviewing this would take, a couple minutes to read. Making those tweaks might take a couple more minutes. You're really looking at potentially 5 to 10 minutes max for editing this cover letter, revising this cover letter before it's ready to go out. So I think this is a really, really powerful tool. I'm not advocating for you to just use AI to replace learning great writing and learning what hiring managers want and learning what you truly need to succeed in your job search. But instead, I'm encouraging you to learn those things to become proficient as a job seeker, and then use these tools to help speed up this process so that you can just get results faster. So I hope that's clear in terms of where I stand on using these tools and how I think they should be leveraged. But I also think that this is a really, really awesome tool that's going to help you now. And I only think this stuff is going to get better in the future. So thanks for checking this out, and I'll catch you later.